This conference will now be recorded.
All right. In the last session, we were talking about cutover activities, right? One is cutover activity, other one is catchover activity, month and year end activity. Whatever the points we discussed in the last session, are these clear for everyone? What is cutover, catchover?
Yes, sir.
Right? In which project you will get cutover activity, catchover activity, on what basis cutover date will be finalized, on what basis catchover date will be finalized. In case if you take an example of any project, so and so project is starting today, ending so and so month. From that information, whether you're in a position to extract, this will be the cutover date, this will be the catchover date. This data we will get it from the cutover, this data we will get it from the catchover. At least basic understanding is there now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Now what we will do is we will try to understand accounting entry for cutover and catchover data. If we try to write accounting entry for both cutover and catchover data, first we need to segregate two activities. Point number one is cutover data. Point number two is your catchover data. Cutover data is before go live or after go live?
Before go live.
Before going.
Cutover data is your before go live, and you will receive the data in which format? How do you receive the cutover data? In trial balance or any other format?
Trial balance.
TBT, trial balance.
Right? We receive the data in trial balance. We will receive the data in trial balance for cutover data. And when it comes to catchover data, this is before go live data or after go live data?
After go live data.
After go.
This is
Before
your
go live, sir.
after go live. No, you will get it after go live, not before go live. Okay, and we receive the data in Excel sheet or a template. Do we receive TB for catchover?
No, sir.
We do not receive trial balance for catchover. Catchover data is always in the Excel sheet or in the Excel template. Now, if you write the trial balance, or if you look at the cutover data first, when we were talking about trial balance, everybody is aware of the TB format, right? Trial balance format.
Yes, sir.
For example, if I put trial balance format, you will get, let's say, account name and then amount. Let's put account name and then the amount. If I put cash somewhere around 20,000, bank 18,000, I'll say capital 35,000, I'll say debtors 10,000, creditors 7,000, expenses, and then I will talk about incomes. Okay, if I write these numbers here, point number one, we need to make sure everything is in number format. Numbers. Click on this comma style, it will become accounting format. And if I do a total for by TB, it should become 0. Is this becoming 0?
Yes, sir.
Is this the right trial balance? Is this the right TB value?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? This is how you will get the trial balance even from your client in any of your projects. Your client will give the trial balance with all the account names, whatever they have, along with the account closing balance. When you're receiving the account closing balance, from the closing balance, make sure you're in a position to identify what is what. In the trial balance, you will get majoritarily 4 type of transaction. One is your asset, liability, income, expense. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? If you put TB account types, you will get asset, you will get liabilities, you will get incomes, you will get
Expenses.
expenses. Now, majoritarily, asset shows what balance? Debit, credit,
Debit balance.
Debit.
debit balance. There can be some assets with a negative balance also, but majoritarily your asset is supposed to show debit balance. What about liability?
Credit balance.
Credit balance.
Credit balance.
What about income?
Credit balance.
Credit balance.
This will be credit balance. Expenses,
Debit balance.
debit balances. Those who have background noise, please do not unmute. Okay, these are the 4 nature of account types which you will get in the trial balance with the ideal account balance. Now this is the closing balance. Whenever you look at any asset, ideally asset closing balance is supposed to be debit, positive. Similarly, liability is supposed to be credit, negative balance. Income is also credit, negative balance. Expense is also debit, positive balance. Now, if you look at the trial balance, you need to ensure by looking at the TB, first point, identify the account, whether it is part of which category from this, whether this is asset, liability, income, expense. First identification is this, and then once it is identified, second identification, look at the number. I'm looking at cash. Cash is supposed to be asset. Now asset is supposed to be debit or credit balance?
Debit balance.
Credit balance.
Debit balance. Even after receiving the TB from your client, you have to look at it. Don't straight away look at the TB given by the client. Don't start uploading, loading the data. That is a big mistake. You need to ensure data, whatever it is received from the client, you need to validate, analyze it properly. Otherwise, it will be a point or it will be a negative remark on your name, because they say that no consultant did not upload the data. If there were any queries, if there were any mismatch in the TB, or if there was any clarification required, but nobody came to us, they will simply tell us. You need to ensure you are proactive on analyzing these trial balances, and nobody will tell you, nobody will say that whether you know or you do not know, and you cannot ask anyone, I do not know how to read a TB. Can we say this? that I'm not good at a trial balance, I do not understand a TB, you cannot say this. Because this is the basic fundamental thing in any SAP FICO project. No trial balance, no project go live. No SAP FICO project will complete without a trial balance upload, mandatory. And no other option for all of you. You must know what is TB, what is trial balance. Okay, first once you identify the nature of account, asset, liability, income, expense, blindly fix in your mind, these are the ideal balances for each of the account. Any asset you take, ideally asset is supposed to be debit balance. If it is debit balance, it is okay. Any liability, it is supposed to be credit. If it is credit balance, it is okay. Any expense, debit balance, if it is debit, it is okay. Any income, credit balance, if it is credit, it is okay. But anywhere if you find reverse, asset is giving a negative balance, something to be looked into. Something is not correct. Something is suspicious. You need to know why asset is giving a credit balance. There should be a valid justification. Otherwise, it might be a mistake. Even though it is becoming zero, wherever you have clarification, wherever you need confirmation, you need to get it done from the client, from the user. Now if you look at the trial balance, we have got different account names with the closing balance. First point, look at the trial balance total. Is this becoming zero or not? Is TB total zero?
Yes.
This is zero, right? I did a sum, this is zero. It has to become zero. It should not give any value. For example, if I take like this, is TB becoming zero now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
There is a value of 0.01. Even if you get 0.01, trial balance is wrong, incorrect. You will not start working on this. You will send it back to the client stating TB is not becoming zero. Total is not zero. And you don't need to make any effort to make it zero. You simply have to send back the trial balance to the user. They will work on it and then they will give you revised trial balance, which becomes zero. They will give you the revised trial balance, which will become zero. Without a zero, trial balance will not be accepted. Without a zero, trial balance is not correct. Because whenever you record any accounting entry, in each accounting entry, you put either debit or credit or both debit and credit.
Debit or credit?
In any accounting entry, you will put debit and credit. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Because we are all using double entry accounting system. For double entry accounting, since we are using debit credit, you need to ensure debit side, credit side, do we put same value or different value?
Same value.
Debit side, credit side, we mention or we maintain the same value. So when debit, credit are same, there is no possibility TB is not becoming zero. If your accounting entries are properly posted, your ledger accounts are properly prepared, trial balance will 100% become 0.00. Even if you get a 0.01, trial balance is incorrect. Something went wrong either in your ledger preparation or in your journal entry creation. Okay, once you get it, what you need to do is you need to identify nature of account. Now, if I look at cash, what is cash? Asset, liability, income, expense?
Asset, sir.
Okay, let's put this is color and I'll put this as asset. What about bank?
Asset.
Asset, sir.
Bank is also asset. Capital?
Liability.
Liability.
Liability. Okay, I'll put liability here. Debtor?
Asset.
Asset, sir.
Asset. Creditor?
Liability.
Liability.
Expenses?
Expenses.
Expense is expense only. This one. And income is income only. This is your income. Identification of nature of account, asset, liability, income, expense. Everybody got an idea now? At least you can guess.
Yes, sir.
Now, ideally, when you look at any asset, expected closing balance is a debit or credit.
Debit.
Expected closing balance is debit. Are you able to see the debit there?
Yes.
You are able to see debit balance there. Now, whenever you look at any account balance, especially in the trial balance, if your account balance is a debit, in your accounting entry, it will be debit. If your trial balance is giving debit balance, your accounting entry will show which side, debit or credit?
Debit side.
Debit side.
Debit side. Now I'll shift this here. If I have to write the entry for this, cash account will be debit or cash account will be credit in your accounting entry?
Debit.
Cash debit.
Cash account
Cash
will be
debit.
debit.
Why? Because in the trial balance, cash is giving debit balance.
Yes.
Simply write cash debit. Do you know where to take credit? This trial balance will not give you debit and credit. It will give you either debit or credit, only one side. In every accounting entry, trial balance will give only one side, either debit side or credit side. The other side is always empty, blank. You cannot guess what will be the credit, right? Because this is not the transaction. This is the closing balance. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes.
this
Yes,
is a
sir.
transaction, you can guess what will be the debit, what will be the credit. Since this is not a transaction, this is the account closing balance. You will not know which credit you should take, because this 20,000 may be sum of all the maybe 100 entries possible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you do not know where to take a credit. So in your trial balance accounting entry or legacy data upload accounting entry will always produce only one side of the accounting, either debit side or credit side. This is your cash account debit. Only focus on the account which is there in the trial balance, that is to be debited or credited. Cash account debit clear, everyone? Why debit?
Yes, clear.
Now, if you talk about a bank, what should be the entry for bank?
Bank debit.
Bank debit.
Why bank debit? Because in the trial balance, bank is on the debit side or bank
Debit.
is giving debit balance. Simple.
Yes.
We don't even
Yes,
have to
sir.
apply any logic here. Look at the trial balance properly, identify nature of account, look at the closing balance, debit balance or credit balance. In short, positive value, negative value. With that, straight away you're in a position to write the accounting entry half. Capital,
Credit.
Credit balance.
Credit.
here capital is credit. Why credit? Because capital is on the credit side, negative balance.
Yes.
What about debtors?
Debit.
Debit.
Debtors debit, creditors,
Credit.
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 expenses,
Debit.
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 expenses will be debit, income,
Credit, sir.
Credit.
Credit.
income will go to credit side. This is one side of the accounting entry or two sides of the accounting entry, whatever we listed currently for every account.
One side.
One side of
One side.
This is only one side of the accounting entry. To complete the accounting entry, you need one side or two sides?
two
Two
types.
sides. Two sides.
Two side, one debit side, one credit side. All right, because we are using double entry accounting system to complete any accounting entry. Minimum one debit, minimum one credit is required,
Yes.
and then debit amount, credit amount should be same.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Debit credit total should become zero,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
right? This is the basic fundamental thing in every accounting entry. Now to complete this accounting entry, whatever we listed so far, is it full accounting entry or only half accounting entry?
Half of
Half accounting.
This is only half accounting entry, remaining half is pending for every line. Now, whatever you listed, from where you took that debit and credit, from the trial balance itself,
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
right? From the TB itself, you took account name and then you identified debit credit based on the account balance. Now, the missing one is always takeover account. Which account?
Takeover account. Takeover account.
For example, let write TB takeover. TB takeover credit. For the first one, what is the accounting entry now?
Cash account
Cash
attached to
debit,
TB.
TB takeover
Cash
credit.
debit, TB takeover credit. Now this TB takeover is the account which we will be using as a consultant. This GL will be used by the consultant for uploading the trial balance into SAP. Fixed account, you will use it. Wherever you write the accounting entry related to TB upload, you will get only one side, either debit side or credit side. The missing side is always replaced with TB takeover account. Can you tell me the accounting entry for second line for bank?
Bank debit to
Bank
TB takeover.
debit, TB
TB.
takeover credit.
Bank debit, TB takeover credit. What about this third one, capital?
TB takeover
TB
debit
takeover
and
debit,
capital credit.
capital credit.
Right. Because capital is already on the credit side, I will take TB takeover debit, capital credit. What about debtor?
Account
Debtor
debit
Debtor
to
debit.
debit,
TB takeover credit.
TB takeover credit.
Debtor debit, TB
TB
takeover
takeover
credit.
credit.
Okay. Creditor,
TB takeover debit and credit will be creditor will be credit.
TB takeover debit, creditor is credit. Expenses,
Expense account attached to TB takeover.
expense account debit, TB takeover credit. What about income?
TB takeover debit and income credit.
Are these accounting entries clear now? Every accounting entry, if you see, there is a standard account called TB takeover.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In every accounting entry, we listed a TB takeover. Now, total trial balance is how much?
Zero.
Zero.
Total trial balance is zero. Similarly, if you look at TB takeover account, it should become zero. If you look at TB takeover account, it will become zero. It has to strictly become 0.00. Only then your entries are correct. If this is not becoming a zero, for example, something is wrong with your accounting entries. Tomorrow you will be questioned, how do you upload the legacy data into SAP? How do you migrate the legacy system balances into SAP? And then they will have to check, or they will check, how do you pass the accounting entries? If you get a trial balance, how you will bring this data into SAP? How do you pass the entry? Is it not duplicating? Because TB will not give accounting entry. Am I correct?
Yes.
Sir.
TB will not give accounting entry, and you need to ensure how the accounting entry is passed by using this takeover account. When you're using this takeover account, you also need to understand how the balances are to be taken care. Every account balance is offset with the TB takeover account. If you look at cash bank everywhere, the offsetting account, other side of the entry is always on the takeover account. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everywhere it is takeover account. After passing all the accounting entries, if you look at TB takeover account balance, it has to become zero, because TB takeover account is used for bringing, loading, migrating TB into SAP.
Yes.
If TB total is zero, TB takeover account is automatically zero. After uploading the legacy data into SAP in any project, in any implementation rollout, your validation, your verification checkpoint is look at the takeover account balance. If you have single takeover account balance. Let's say if you have multiple takeover accounts created for asset, liability, income, expenses, separate takeover created, either single takeover account if it is a single GL maintained. If there are multiple takeover accounts maintained, sum of your takeover account balance must be 0.00. Only then your legacy data is properly uploaded. If you are asked, for example, how do you ensure legacy data is properly uploaded? Do we really need to get the client confirmation, user confirmation, or you can identify whether data upload is right or wrong?
We
We
can.
can do it.
We can easily identify it by looking at the TB takeover value. If TB takeover is becoming zero, data migration is successful. Trial balance is successfully uploaded. If anywhere anything went wrong, this will not become zero. 0 means 0.00 including a decimal. Even if there is a 0.01, something went wrong somewhere, go back, sit, do the reconciliation. In short, these accounting entries are clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Looking at the trial balance, identifying the nature of account, understanding the ideal account balance for each type of account, and from there, looking at whether the TB is giving debit balance or credit balance for the respective account, writing the accounting entry. Any complications, or it is easy only?
Easy.
Easy, sir.
This is easy. Now, let us come back to catch over data. When we talk
Sir,
about catch,
I have a doubt. How do we write the accounting entry, sir? I did not get that point. Can you please repeat?
which accounting entry?
From TB, we first identify the account types and balances, and then you said we will be writing the accounting entries, right? Can you please repeat that
Correct.
point? Yeah,
These
I didn't
accounting
understand.
entries, whatever you see, you have to post this accounting entries, debit and credit in SAP.
Okay,
Okay, we don't post the entries manually. We will upload the entries because you will have a lot of accounting entries from the trial balance.
okay,
Previously, we understood when we were discussing about GL account list. In the chart of account, we understood on an average in every project how many GLs will be there in the chart of account.
4
More than 1,000.
in the next ones.
Total GL accounts in any project, how many will be there on an average?
More than 1,000.
1,000.
More than
More than
1,000.
that.
We understood approximately it will be 1,000 or more than 1,000.
Yes.
If there are 1,000 GL account, not necessary every account will have the balance, but at least even if you have 50% of accounts are having balance, you will but automatically get 500 GL accounts with balances.
Yes, sir.
Right, in the trial balance you will get at least 500 GL accounts, meaning if there are 500 GL accounts in trial balance, are we supposed to post 500 accounting entries?
Yes, sir.
right? And within the trial balance, whatever we looked at is only the basic point, and then we have to further segregate the trial balance, which we will see later on. First, let us have the clarity till here, with which we feel comfortable, we feel confident. Looking at the trial balance, understanding how data is migrated into SAP. Is this clear now?
Ajay, how many days will be, sorry, how many days or months will be allocated for this cutover activities on the project?
A week, depending on the project, depending on the size of the data. On
Okay,
an
so,
average, 1 week to 10 days.
okay, max, even small project to big project, if you take
1 week
minimum
is
to
required. 1 week
10
is
days.
required.
Week, okay.
1 week. You can take 1 week to 10 days.
Ajay, this takeover JL also will create in SAP separately.
Yes, we will create it. Okay. First, let us have clarity on this much only. The further points we will see practically inside the SAP. At that moment, I just wanted to ensure this is not first time for you. Now you got an idea, accounting entry understanding. Once we are inside SAP, first thing what we do is we will upload the trial balance. Even before you post debit credit accounting entries in your company code, everybody will upload the trial balance. Without uploading the trial balance, I will not post any accounting entry. Without uploading the trial balance, even you will not practice any accounting entry in your company codes. Because in any project, without uploading a trial balance, anywhere any project goes live, do you hand over system to the client without uploading legacy balances?
No, no,
No.
sir.
No.
This will not happen anywhere. Even when we practice, we also do the same thing. We will upload the trial balance. Before uploading the trial balance, there are many predefined cutover activities. Like you need to create master records and all. Those we will understand, we will perform everything. Then we will come to regular GL posting, AP posting, AR posting, and so on. Till then, we will be working on TB only. Tomorrow, if you tell anyone that you were part of any implementation project or you were part of any support project or any rollout project, everybody will ask the roles and responsibilities, your contribution in the project. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And sometimes people will ask how so and so activity will happen. How do we do in this kind of a situation in a project? Either they want you to talk about your contribution or they will give you a scenario. How do you migrate legacy balances into SAP? Can you please explain? Now you'll have to talk all these points. And the way you're talking, the way you're explaining, the way you're connecting the accounting will reveal whether you will get selected or you will not get selected. Are these related to any SAP configurations?
No. No, sir. No.
These are not related to any SAP configuration, but without this, no SAP project will go live. Mandatory for any FICO consultant to know this.
Even
Not that
public
only if I
cloud,
work, everywhere it is same. Whether it is public cloud, private cloud, ECC, S4, whatever, if it is SAP, this is mandatory, irrespective of the version.
yeah, I mean, the functional consultant has to load even for public cloud, or
Yes.
we need to take the help. Okay.
Everywhere it is FICO consultant, independent task. No second person help is required here. In fact, nobody can help. Can MM or any other technical basis ABAP help on the accounting interest debit credit?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Nobody will help. It's our independent task. And people, when they ask these kind of questions, they will get to know whether we really have experience or not, whether we really have knowledge or not. Am I right? Not necessary every time they will check your skill set with your configuration T code. Many times they will ask you about the practical points which will happen in a project. The way you're talking, the way you're explaining will reveal them your level of understanding, your level of knowledge. Make sure these points while you're talking, you're not making any mistake. Any mistake here will create unnecessary problem, might result you're losing the opportunity. Okay, this is in case of a trial balance for legacy data upload through cutover activity. Now, if you look at catchover activity, here we are talking about we don't receive the trial balance, right? Here we listed we don't receive the trial balance, we receive the data in Excel sheet or a template. Now, basically, this data is actual business transactions happened in go live month, starting date to go live date. For example 1, go live date is, let's say, 6 June. You will receive the catchover data from when to when?
1 to
June
6.
1st to June 6th.
Cutover date to go live.
June 1 to 6. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
If it is 8, 1 to 8.
1.
If it is this,
1 to
September
30.
1st to September 13.
September 1 to September 13. Meaning here we are talking about actual business transaction. When you're talking about actual business transaction on a daily basis in any project, in any company, you will be having sales, you will be having purchases, you will be having expenses, you will be having income, you will be having payments made, payment received. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Any accounting entry or any business transaction which is happening on a daily basis, what client will do? They will record these entries in their legacy system, because until SAP is handed over, they will still be using their legacy system. And along with that, they will also update the accounting entry in an Excel sheet. For example, you will give or we will give a format, a template to the client, catchover data template. In the catchover data template, everybody is aware how to add different sheets in the Excel sheet. Like this is a sheet 1. I'll keep adding different sheets. Here I will put cash entries. Like here I will put bank entries. Here I will put customer entries. Like that, vendor entries, payments, all this kind of thing I will write. And for everything I will put a format. For everything I will write a format. Let's say date and transaction. I will put debit, I will put credit, then I'll put amount. Then I'll put other things like profit center, cost center. Like this, we will give a format to the client. When you give this format to the client, they will write, for example, date is this, maybe 1st June, sales, and they have to tell what sales had happened. Am I right? For example, customer had come, let's say somewhere around 40,000. Profit center ABCD, cost center not applicable. Now in this template, only debit is told to you or only credit is told to you, or you got both debit and credit?
Both debit and credit, sir.
You got both debit and credit. Is this the
Yes.
complete accounting entry, or do we need to add anything additionally to it to complete the accounting entry? Or you got all the information?
Nature of the transaction.
It's already here, right? This is sales.
Complete entry.
You got the complete entry, right? Debit is there, credit is there, amount is there, date is also there. Nothing else you need. If any additional details are required, it's only text, assignment or reference header text if you want, that you will add it. I'm not writing it purposefully because it is only a free text. Now, this is the key data for any accounting entry. Am I right? No matter how many entries they performed, how many transactions they did, from first date of the go live month until the go live date, every accounting entry, every transaction they will capture in the Excel sheet. They will capture everything in Excel sheet. This Excel sheet they will give it to you. By looking at the Excel sheet, is there any difficulty in writing the accounting entry?
No, sir.
Or it is straightforward? Do we need to think anything, or we can straight away take the data provided by the user and upload? Do you need to do anything to this?
No.
Not required.
No, sir.
Everything is already given by the user. Just look at this, convert into your Excel format, whatever you're using for SAP, copy paste data into your format and then upload it. Simple. Writing accounting entry for cutover is your responsibility, or catchover is your responsibility?
Cutover is
Catch over.
responsible.
Cutover. Cutover is our responsibility because in cutover you don't get debit and credit. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And you cannot ask a client also where I should take a credit. Can I ask the user in cutover, if they give cash 20,000, please tell me where I should take a credit to 20,000? Can I ask?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
I should not ask. Meaning I should know the basic fundamentals or not, what I should ask, what I should not ask. You should not ask anybody this question. If you ask anyone, they straight away come to know you do not know anything. The moment you put this question, where should I take credit, they understood the whole picture about your profile. There are certain doubts, there are certain questions which you should never ask anybody in your project. No matter how close they are, how friendly they are with you, you should not ask certain questions, certain doubts. This is part of that. If you wanted to ask, tell them openly, I don't know this, I never did this cutover activity, can you please help me? But don't ask any question in a smart way, you will get caught red-handedly. Because this is the doubt which you should not get. Forget about your working or not working. Even if you do not work, any complication to understand this concept, or it is a simple straightforward?
So straightforward.
Straightforward. There is no complication, there is no magic here. Straightforward, you can write the accounting entry, you can say this will be the entry. But if you are doubtful, if you are not sure, we are asking the confirmation, justification, clarification, we want somebody to make us understand, explain, nobody will do it. Okay. Now, in case of catchover data, everything is given to us by the Excel sheet, in the Excel sheet by the client. Same Excel sheet we take as it is, convert into your format and then upload it. This is straightforward. Next one, this is clear, right? How you will receive the catchover Excel format?
So that sheet we will download from somewhere, or we will make
We
it?
will prepare it. We will make it. Okay. Next one, we will talk about how these accounting entries are posted in SAP. Previously, what we understood just now, we understood how you receive the data of cutover, how you receive the data of catchover, and how you will pass the accounting entry. Now we need to look at how we will post these entries into SAP. Because unless debit credit is entered in SAP, it is not updated in the system. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Cutover and catch over entries are posted by user or FICO consultant.
FICO consultant.
These are posted by FICO consultant. First accounting entry in the system is always entered by SAP FICO consultant, meaning we will only post the first accounting entry. That is your cutover data and then catch over data. Do we post manually? Yes or no? Do we post these accounting entries manually?
No,
No, we will upload it.
to template char Excel.
Right? You will not post these accounting entries manually. Then do we upload accounting entries? What about
Yes.
this? You will be
Yes.
uploading the accounting entries. Point number one, these accounting entries are posted by the consultant, FICO consultant. FICO consultant will not make manual entry of these entries because volume is very high, right? You have so many accounting entries to be posted. Am I right? Not just one, two. When you have so many accounting entries to be posted, you need to make sure these are not manually posted. These are always uploaded. Now, how do we upload them? You have something called ETL tools or data migration tools. Anybody heard this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
There is something called ETL tool. ETL meaning what?
Extract, transfer, load.
Transform load.
Extract T
Transform.
Transfer.
Load.
is T correct? T for
Transfer.
transfer or T for transform?
Transfer.
Transfer.
Yes, no?
I think it's transfer, sir.
Transfer, sir.
Transform. Okay.
Transfer or transform? Transferring and loading both are same only, right? Load the data, transfer the data. Are these two same or different?
Yes, sir. Same. It's transform.
It's transform, not transfer.
That is
Okay. This is a ETL. Tomorrow when you attend interviews, people will ask, did you work on any ETL tools? Which ETL tool you used in the project? Can I say I don't know? Can I ask what do you mean by ETL? No, right? There are certain points which are nowhere connected to configuration but mandatory for every FICO project. And it is a must for every FICO consultant. Now, data upload. Is done in SAP with below tools. First one, LSMW. Anybody understood or anybody heard LSMW before?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
All right.
legacy
Second
system.
one is your BDC. Anybody heard this BDC before?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Third one is your LTMC. Fourth one is
Migrate.
M by D or migration cockpit. Migrate your data or migration cockpit. These four terms, anybody heard, come across anywhere so far?
3 and 4 never, I didn't hear
Yes.
this. Is it new? 3
One and
and 4?
third. One and third.
Okay.
We are listening.
Now, when we were talking about SAP, let's say in SAP, we will work on two types of systems. One is SAP ECC, two is SAP HANA,
SAP S/4HANA.
right? SAP S4 HANA. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you tell I am
Yes, sir.
currently working in a project, support, implementation, rollout, whatsoever, then you need to tell which version of SAP are you working. You'll have to tell I am working on SAP ECC, I'm working on SAP S4 HANA. At least these two terms are clear for everyone.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? LSMW, we use it in ECC
ECC.
and S4 HANA. LSMW is applicable, it is used in both ECC and S4 HANA system, irrespective of the version. Now BDC.
For both ECC and
BDC is
HANA.
also for both.
ECC and S/4HANA.
Right.
Sir, BDC
Now,
full form.
batch data conversion. Okay, now we will only get to know what is what, and then we will elaborate every point as we move forward. Okay, in SAP practically we will see each point. Now LTMC.
S/4HANA.
S4.
S4
Use
HANA.
Actually,
it in
as for
S4
HANA.
HANA. Correct.
Yes.
Migration cockpit. This is also S4 HANA.
S/4HANA.
Now in S4 HANA, is it applicable, or in S4 HANA it is applicable to a specific version?
To a specific version 1909.
Till 1909 or till 2020?
Till 1909.
Sure.
Yes, sir. After 2020, I think migration cockpit.
From 2020 or from 2021, migration cockpit is applicable.
From 2020.
From 2021, migration cockpit is applicable.
From 2021. Meaning this is till 2020. Is this correct? Check. Are these two correct or not? LTMC till 2020, migration cockpit from 2021. Or it is till 1909 only. Now you have 2 points. Okay, and these 2 points, whether they're right or wrong, you need to validate. How do you validate? Those who have noise, please go on mute.
So Fury was introduced from 2020.
From
2020.
so it should be till 1909 in that case.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
For LTM MCU 2019.
Is this okay? Is this correct now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's write this, and then we will talk in detail about these points once we are on the specific topic of this. Now, when you're
This
talking about
SAP provided tool or it's a third party tool?
all our SAP provided tools. Okay, all these are
Sir,
SAP provided standard tools. And in this, if you look at LSMW, and if you look at these two, three, and if you look at this is one, and this is one. We need ABAP help, FICO independent work. Whatever will is highlighted with green, do you need anybody's help or you can do it independently? You can work on independently.
we can work independently.
You can work on independently on LSMW, LTMC, and migration cockpit or migrate your data. Depending on the SAP version, the respective relevant tool will be picked. And if you are working on BDC, can you work independently or you need ABAP help?
Need ABAP help.
We need a wrap of help.
You need ABAP help. Whenever you're talking about ABAP will come into the picture with the help of 6-digit letter. What is that 6-digit letter?
RISE.
RISEF, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
RISEF will come into the picture wherever you need ABAP. Now from the RISEF, this BDC is part of what?
Configuration.
Conversions.
Conversion.
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 C includes BDC. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From the RISEF, C is including BDC. Now to work with any ABAP, can I directly go and ask ABAP to work, or I need to give them some information, requirement, logic,
FS.
Yes, sir. We need to
right?
give
We need to
FS.
give them the requirement, we need to give them the logic, which is given in FS or FST, functional specification or functional specification document.
Yes, sir.
Accordingly, they will do it for this BDC. Now, as of now, remember, look at only these points. Let us not go further into it, because when we go further into it, these basics are mandatory. Okay, look into
Ajay,
these
small
points.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in regard to LTMC, do we don't have any dependency on other teams like basis? Like they need to enable projects and all that.
No. Those ready to use applications provided by SAP.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ajay.
Okay. Yeah. Now, on these points, you need to have at least basic clarity, so that when you're working in any project later on, or even when you're practicing. Now, when we talk about our practice, in short, this is in general. In general, whenever we practice, we start our practice from where? Create company code onwards. Am I correct?
Yes.
Everybody will start the practice of SAP FICO from create a company code. Whenever a company code is created in the system, it is either implementation or rollout. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You will create a company code only in implementation project or in rollout project. Do you create company codes in support?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. Meaning this is either implementation or rollout. You're creating a company code means you're adding a new company in SAP, new legal entity in SAP.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
You're
sir.
creating a new company code means you're adding a new legal entity into SAP. When any new legal entity is added in SAP, always make sure their legacy data must be transferred into SAP. Existing financial data must be transferred into SAP. Point here which we need to note down is no company will start today and they will enter into SAP tomorrow. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. It will take time.
If a company is starting today, if I'm registering a company today, from tomorrow onwards, I will not use SAP. First, I will use a small application. Am I right? Only
Yes, sir.
when my business is growing, only when my business is increasing, then only I will invest amount on my software, licenses, applications. Straight away, I will not invest on it, right? Yes or no? Because your initial target of any business is to increase the business, expand the business, make more profits. Only then you will invest on different things. Now, the basic fundamental point from now on, until you are confident, always remember, just like that, don't create company codes. You are creating a company code means blindly fix in your mind, it is either implementation or rollout. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next one, what you need to do here is, in case of implementation or in case of rollout, always understand this is existing business. Here also same thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In any of the cases, it is the existing business. Now, we have to understand business process and requirements. Is this also correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once this is done, document the requirement and solution.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Their business requirement and your consulting solution must be documented. And configure and test the system.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Train the business user.
Yes, sir.
You'll have to
Yes.
train the user. Prepare user manuals.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The system. Next one, collect the legacy data, in short, TB.
Yes, sir.
Analyze and upload the TB into SAP.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And reconcile and get the TB sign off from business user. This is also correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, before you create any company code, don't straight away go to SAP. Don't open the company code screen. Don't create the entries like that. That way you should not practice. Even if you create 1000 company codes in that way, it will not add any value. It will not give you any knowledge. Make sure when you're doing practice, don't count based on the number of entries that you're creating. Is my point clear?
Yes.
Don't count your practice based on the number of entries that you're creating. Let's say I don't feel happy that I'm creating 10 company codes. I created 25 company codes. Does not mean it will work. Same like your academic. If tomorrow is my exam, today whole night I sit and read. No surprise, I will fail tomorrow. It has got nothing to do how many hours I'm studying, how many days I'm doing night out, nothing to do with. It's all about whether I am understanding the concept or not. If I know the concept, even if I don't read before the exam, I can still pass the exam. Am I right? If you know the concept, if you know what is what, at least at a base level, you can easily write whatever is asked. If that is not there, no matter how many hours you are sitting, how many days you are sitting, how many late nights you are sleeping, nobody cares, right? At the end, result matters. Am I right? Here your understanding matters, your knowledge matters. Tomorrow when you're in a project, whether you're in a position to stand in front of your project team, whether you can talk or not. You're all aware in any project, everywhere you will find stand-up meetings, scrum meetings, team meetings. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In every project, you will have the meetings, team meeting in short. Forget about the different other terms. You will have the team meeting, status meeting every day in any project, wherein your project manager or project lead will be there. They will ask. Let's say when it comes to FICO, they'll ask how your FICO things are going on. Do you find any issues? Is everything smooth? Are we on track? Did you get all the information from the client? If it is a support or whatsoever, accordingly they will ask what tickets are there, what new changes are coming, when this will be completed, this is urgent, this is not urgent. They will be asking. Do you have to talk your own or somebody will talk on your behalf in the team meeting?
We need to talk on.
To talk
We
out.
have to do.
You'll have to talk on your own. Nobody will talk on your behalf. And this will happen every day. And you should know what tickets are assigned to you, on what change request you're working, if it is any project, implementation rollout, on what things you're working, what is the current status, when it will be completed, is there any issue that you foresee, everything you'll have to talk. If I stand up and then keep quiet, give a smile to everybody, is it okay?
No, sir.
Not
No,
okay.
sir.
Now everybody is working from the office or majoritarily everybody is working from home.
From
Office.
office.
From office
From
only.
home.
Majoritarily. Not every day you will go to office, right? Hardly 1 or 2 days to the office,
Yes, sir.
right? Mostly it is your hybrid, meaning one day you go to office or 2 days you go to office or alternative day you go to office. Meaning in a week, at least 2 days you are at home working remotely. And in your
Yes, sir.
project, let's say there are 10 members in the project. Out of these 10 members in the project, it is quite possible not everybody is from your locality, is from your location. People may be from different locations. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you do not know each other and you are not working in the office, you don't see each other. So definitely you will get to see them, you will get to talk to them only in the team meeting. Now there you need to be confident or not. When they call out your name, you need to respond immediately, talk confidently. Otherwise, if you're not confident, not responding on time, they might get unnecessary doubts or not. This candidate seems to be not confident and all. If it is a office meeting, you're all sitting in a conference room, that's a different thing. You will have that comfort zone. But when you're working remotely, you do not know who is who, what is who. You will definitely have some kind of fear or anything. You need to come out of all these points. And make sure while you're talking, you need to ensure this is what will happen in my project if I join tomorrow. Be prepared for everything, not only the configuration, not only the T codes. Nobody will ask this config, T code, path, table in any of the meeting. This is only in your interview. This is only with your colleague when you discuss about any problem, any issue. Otherwise, no meeting will talk about configurations, T code, table, path. No client will discuss about this. And you should know, if I'm talking to a client, if I go to an on-site, if I need to work from the client location, what do I need to do? What will be my work? If I'm participating in a team meeting, client meeting, do I need to tell the configurations, create company code, this, chart of account, fiscal year, this can I talk? No, right? In a client meeting, is it okay if I talk all the configuration steps, table, T code, path?
No, sir.
Right? You should know, after becoming a consultant, what kind of work you will get, what environment you will be working with. Accordingly add values, accordingly add content. Okay, if I am in this situation, this would be the scenario. For me to handle this scenario, I need to know these points. Slowly add. It takes a little time, but at least you are putting your effort. You are getting to know this is how things will come across when you're in a project. Otherwise, we are spending time of 3 months, 4 months, or 6 months only to load configuration T code path, which is readily available in Google. If you put SAP FICO configuration, do you get hundreds of PDF documents, Word document with step-by-step screenshot?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
right? There's no point you are by hearting the T code, table, path, not required. It is not at all required. You need to know only the basic points, that's it. And you should know how you have to actually work when you get a job in the FICO tomorrow. And make sure you are mentally prepared in the similar way, so that there will be no problem. It will be easy for you to manage. All right, all these points we will discuss in detail, meaning you are not supposed to create a company code without understanding these points. If you are creating a company code just like that, posting the entries just like that, please make sure you are aware what you are doing is not correct. You are convinced because you already know all these things. In a shortcut way, I'm not doing all these things straight away. I'm creating a company code, posting the entries because I wanted to do it at a faster pace. Reason, I already did this multiple times. I'm good at this. Justify yourself that the way you are doing is not correct, will not happen in a project. I'm doing it because I have to do it at a faster pace, because I already practiced it. If that is not the case, don't go creating a company code, completing the setting, posting a document, going forward. Don't do it. You are going without any target. You are doing without any destination. Nobody knows where you will land. Getting my point, right?
Yes, sir.
Each point
Yes,
you'll
sir.
have to understand what you are doing, why you are doing. Otherwise, you should not move forward. Go at a slower pace only. Make sure you're understanding and then you're moving forward. If it is taking time, go slow only. Because initially, if your understanding is clear, all the other topics later on are very simple to add. If your base is clear, if your base is strong fundamentally, you can add any content on top of it. If the base itself is not clear, the moment you start adding different topic, you start getting more fear. You feel that I think this is very difficult, very tough, I'm not understanding anything, I think this is not my task. You will get this kind of a thought because your base is not clear. We are not even clear how a company code is created in a project. We do not know trial balance, we do not know different other points. Make sure these points you are clearly aware of. This is what it happens in a project. Accordingly, move forward. Then there will be no problem. You will be fine, you will be comfortable, confident wherever you are. And you talk to anyone tomorrow, everybody will feel confident about you. Yes, this candidate knows the subject properly. This candidate is aware how we work in a project. This is what people want to see from you, hear from you. Make sure same thing you will show them, same thing you will make them hear from you. All right, fine then. The remaining portion we will see in the tomorrow's session.
Actually, any thought